Okay, so we're doing our little dot scale review again. This white line goes out and around the matrix and back through this row column here, but really, so the white line, dot scales review, is referring to namely these guys right here. These Phrygians, from modal scales. Okay, so there's 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's these 7 that are also here. There's 7 of these. Notice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it starts again. So if we consider any one of these dots the root, it's going to be, the scale is going to be what the dot is. So the C sharp dot will be the C sharp major, key of C sharp major. Sorry for my sloppy playing. That was like crossover, So we're on the G dot. If we want to consider that G dot the third, it would be E flat. So the key of E flat. So we can do that easy on guitar. We don't have to, we don't have to deal with the accidentals in the shape of the scale. It's going to be the same. So if we look at our G dot here, I don't know why I'm a little flat today. I hope we're not transposed. Nope. Double zeros on the transpose there, so I assume we're not transposed. It's just the guitar. Now, if we consider this G dot here, the third will be in the key of E flat, and we would just play the scale that starts on the 3, so we would be doing a Phrygian there. Oh, messed it up, but I got all the way up there. Thank you, Princess. She's been doing well, but she's not been feeling well. So this is the dot scale that can be played off of the G dot. G, F, E flat, D, C, B flat, A flat, G. Well, let's play that dot scale. Okay, so it's G, F, E flat, D, C, B flat, A flat, G. Okay, so what does that mean? What is that scale? Okay, so that dot scale is essentially G as the third. Okay, so the dot scale for G is the dot as the third, the major third, or actually the minor third, but it's a major third from the root. So here's the G dot. Here's the a major third down is where the dot scale starts. Okay, so it's pretty much E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D, E flat. So the dot scale for G is E flat. The dot scale for A is, what is A the third of, is F. So it goes F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. So the dot scale for the A dot is the F scale. What does that mean? It means from that A dot, you can start an F scale with A as the third, a G scale with A as the second, an A scale with A as the root. You can start a B flat scale with A as the seventh, a C scale with A as the sixth, a D scale with A as the fifth, an E scale with A as the fourth, and back up to A as a F scale with A as the third. So the dot scale is, from the dot, is the scale that the dot is the major third of, but it's the minor third. It's the third of that scale. That's what the dot scale is. That's a little dot scale review. So again, any one of the say we got lower E here, or we're starting a pattern here, any one of these dots, you can be any one of these numbers here, and you would follow these patterns to do the scale at that point. So let's say you want to do the fourth here from the B dot. Okay, oh, let's do the A dot, because I go up pretty high on my guitar since I'm baritoned. It's harder for me to get to the B dot. So we want to do the fourth in from the A dot, treating the A as the fourth in the key of E. Okay, so we'd come over here. The key in A is the fourth. So where's our A dot? Right here, right? It just sounds different today. It really does. Okay, so here's the A dot. If we want to treat that as the fourth, we would have to play this scale, the Lydian scale. Okay, and then over here on the dot scale here, treating A as the fourth, will be in the key of E there. And we would do the Lydian scale from the fourth, would be 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then 7 root. Right there. We did it. 4, 5, 6, and then 7 root. So here's 4, 5. The fifth is B. And then the root is E again. Okay. Now let's see if we can play that. If it'll tune up with the without the capo there. We had one string out of tune. I don't know how that happened. Maybe I bumped into it. All right, so that is our little dot scale review. So as you remember, every dot, or if you have a capo, you could just start it from the bottom string. So it could be here where E is, or you could have a capo on the G dot. Okay, everywhere you start it. And even if you want to pretend like the second string's the bottom string, you can still do the same patterns once you get to the pattern playing point, but you have to do the tuning warp at a different string. And that's why the patterns being in P4 tuning are helpful, because you don't know where the tuning third's going to occur once you actually play it on the guitar. So we could do that fourth. Here's the A from the fourth. Okay, we want to start from another A to make it easy, okay? Not bring the pattern up straight up. Or we're modulating the whole thing to the key of what? The fourth of A is D. But it would be going from A Lydian to D Lydian. So you have to be careful there. Of course, you could play D triads on it and substitute them as the fourth of A. Anyway, so we would start from the second string there. We could play the same thing. Okay, there's our E. So you can pretend no matter where you started, but let's just talk about the bottom string here. There's a dot there. I consider the dots the bottom string note. Okay, the dots that are in the middle aren't exactly underneath one string, so but people probably use them to navigate. Oh, I know that dot's right where that E is. That kind of thing. You use them however you want. So that's the little review on the dot scales. Okay, I don't want to recapitulate it